The Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 6 honestly is easily one of the most hated smartphones that is available right now. So many people do not like the foldable phones. I don't know, let me know your thoughts of them down in the comments. And yeah, I'm here to basically share my experience with the Galaxy Z Flip 6 after like 5-ish months of usage. So let's get started. Okay, so let's start off with some things that people don't really like that much, and that is well, honestly, the overall folding form factor, but what is most like fragile with that, and that is the screen. So the Galaxy Z Flip 6's screen has held up great over the past 5 months. I don't really think there's anything to be worried about. The only thing that even some people have commented about is that the screen has a crinkly noise when you rub your thumb over the crease. I've had this since I got the phone, but that's not like an actual issue with the phone. It's just the screen protector that Samsung definitely should have put on properly, or at least made sure it doesn't have any type of creaking noise. But that's not anything really important. Like, you just need to get a new screen protector replacement. So this is the original that I got with the phone, and there's like a few scrapes on it. Nothing really bad though, which is I think really important that this phone stays as pristine, especially considering that it has like a very weak display when compared to other smartphones. So that is definitely really nice to see that it has held up. Obviously, this isn't a super long-term review, but let me know down in the comments any questions you have for me about this phone, and I will be doing a 1-year review, or like I guess come back to this phone after a year after it obviously has been a year, so definitely stick around for that. But yeah, let's move on to the next topic. The next thing is the hinge. So a lot of people are concerned about the hinge, how it's held up. It's literally the exact same as that's been from day one. Let's give you some, I guess, well, let's keep bumping my camera, but let's listen to it. Sounds really good. There's like a little bit of like not a creaking or crackling noise, but like just some noise as it moves, but it's not anything to be alarmed about or anything to be alarmed of. Like, it's not anything that's concerning. It's just a little bit of noise as it opens. Get a nice satisfying close. It is a lot louder than the Galaxy Z Flip 6. Like, it's not more bold. Like, there's no closing this quietly. Like, it's just super loud phone, which is not annoying, but it's definitely like, when you close it, a lot of people usually like look over, like, what did you just do to your phone? Like, what are you doing? Relax, guys. I'm just closing my phone. But yeah, so for the hinge, it's been really great. You can still keep any position, which is honestly the most important thing about this phone, and like the thing that honestly sets it apart from other foldable phones is the fact that it can fold and it can hold any position you want it to, and like you can take pictures with it. So if you like double launch the camera, well, I'd have to close it, but as you can see, dual press, launch the camera. Okay, it is from the cover screen, so hello from the cover screen, and it's holding this slight bend. As you can see, it's holding the slight bend. Oops, okay, it did just fold, but if you put it up, of course, now it's not wanting to cooperate with me. Come on. There we go. It is folded halfway. Super fun, and like to get like a night exposure shot, wait, like along a night, like a night photo that has to have like a long exposure. It's nice to have like a really like drastic angle, which is honestly really nice to have. And like it's nothing, and like other phones like the Motorola Razr like 50 Ultra can't do that. The hinge is very flexible and weak on that phone, which isn't good. So it's definitely really nice with the hinge on the Galaxy Z Flip 6. So those are the two main things that people are worried about when it comes to this foldable phone. So let's move on to the things that I love about this phone and some things that I've experienced. Now, let's talk about this design. Like, this is probably one of my favorite designs when it comes to any phone. Like, it just looks oddly futuristic when unfolded. Like, whoa, why is your phone two different colors? And then when you tell them, oh, it's not a regular phone, it literally folds in half. They go crazy over it. At least they usually do. My coworker, when she saw this, she's like, wait, is that one of those like folding phones? And I was like, yup. and she was like got all excited over it and started like wanting to like look at it, and then she kind of messed around with it. She really liked it, and she was considering switching from iPhone after I told her like my experience with it, because she heard they were really fragile, which is another thing I'm going to address a little bit later. But yeah, this phone's design is just so nice. Like, it has the two cameras, like it kind of looks like a face almost, like if there's like a little smiley face. Looks super great. And honestly, I love how this phone looks, and I think it's starting to become more iconic. People are starting to like it, especially like people who are super like aesthetic-y. I don't know, like, if that makes sense. Like, people who are like, I don't know what you would call it. I'll put like a YouTuber, like a tech YouTuber, that she's kind of like that aesthetic that I'm thinking of. But yeah, just like honestly, really nice design. You can customize it like crazy, which I think a lot of people also like about it. So when it comes to design, it's been a really great experience. I really love this phone. And it's just so nice, and it feels so good with those armor aluminum polished sides, or the matte sides and the matte backing. It just feels so premium and so solid and not at all fragile, which is honestly, I think, really important. Okay, and let's talk about cameras. Definitely something that needs to be talked about. Look at these guys. So starting off with the megapixel count. So we have, obviously, like I said, two cameras. We have a 48 oh my god, I'm used to saying iPhone 48. No, we have a 50 megapixel primary lens and a 12 megapixel ultra wide. So both of these are new cameras from the Galaxy Z Flip 5. The 50 obviously has been bumped up from last year's 12, and the 12 megapixel ultra wide is a new and improved 12 megapixel ultra wide. They take great photos. I will have like some video samples that I'll put on screen, so definitely, obviously, we'll look at those as I'm talking. So yeah, definitely takes really great photos and videos. The experience has been super nice. I definitely think that they take a lot more natural looking photos than the Galaxy Z Flip 5, and even like just overall previous like devices like from Samsung. I think they just like did a lot better job at training their AI or their processor or whoever processes it, or whatever, I guess. But yeah, it just looks a lot more natural, which I'm honestly a huge fan of, and I think looks really great. Let me know your thoughts on the like image quality down in the comments, and whether or not you like it or not. Okay, and of course you can't talk about the cameras without talking about the cover display on this phone. So it's been a great experience. Honestly, I really have been enjoying. So it's been a great experience. I've really been enjoying the like cover screen and camera experience on this phone. It's been really nice. So to activate it, like if you're just holding it, obviously just double press your power button and you see it. Bro, I know it always looks so rough when I'm filming videos. Okay, yeah, double press it to activate it during like if you're just folded or whatever, and then like, or you could like swipe from, oops, okay, wait, unlock it, or like press and hold, wait, no, swipe, okay, swipe on it for the camera. So yeah, that's pretty nice. And you can, like I said before, you can just prop it up. Let me zoom in just so it's on the iPhone. You can prop it up and take photos. Oops, let's go ahead and prop it up. You can prop it up and take photos. I don't know why it's showing my skin so much. Like, I'm not a huge fan of this, but you can show your hand and it will take a picture. And it's honestly pretty fun. You can view the picture. Of course, I look really rough. Like, bro, what is that? Yeah, so it's really fun, honestly, just to be able to take photos off the cover screen, use it as like a viewfinder. You can also open up the camera like regularly, go into, hello? Okay, go into the cover screen preview and use it as a viewfinder. So whatever you're seeing there, you can see here. So let's go ahead and put this here. There, as you can see, you can get two views. So whoever you're taking a picture of, your subject can see what they look like in the cover screen, which is just a really fun, nifty feature that honestly I think is really fun. But let's actually talk about the cover screen itself. Okay, so this cover screen is really fun. So obviously it's just a secondary display on this device, so you have to unlock it like you do the phone. So just use your fingerprint, Face ID, or your PIN. Yeah, so once you get into the cover screen, it's really fun. You can just like look at the notifications. Obviously don't have any. You can access the quick settings, so you can do like brightness, you can do the flash, stuff like that. Oops. Okay, do the flashlight, stuff like that. Pretty like basic stuff. But then if you keep scrolling, you have the different like toggles, or like the different like widgets, I guess is actually what they're called. And you can scroll through those. So you have like the weather, so you can see that at a glance. You have your sleep, you have energy score, daily activities, steps, honestly, like whatever you want, you can put on here. I'm really hoping with One UI 7, all the other changes that Samsung is making to the operating system, I hope that they will like bring some changes to the cover screen, like a redesign. Don't know why the clock should be up there, but yeah, like just a redesign, like a new redesigned like quick settings, maybe redesign notification center. They probably will. Definitely stay tuned for like the first beta release. I would definitely have that on this device. So definitely come around to this channel if you want to see that. But yeah, so for the cover screen, it's been really fun. It's just like really nice just to be able to use your phone to quickly check notifications or just see what's happening with you. It was on display. It'll pop up. It'll show something, what's going on. So definitely really nice just to have this smaller screen that's not as attractive as your main like screen. So it's definitely a lot like less easy to get lost in. So it's definitely like really nice to have this curved screen. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments, but I honestly really like it. Okay, so a question that I asked at the beginning of the video, should you like be gentle with this phone because it is a foldable phone? Honestly, not really. So not as much as honestly I think most people would think. So this is like, I guess, a little bit more fragile than most, but that's just because of the screen. Like, just don't dig your fingernail into it because that can cause permanent damage to the screen protector, not the screen below it. So yeah, just be careful with the screen protector. Other than that, you can fold it, flip it as hard as you want. It's just the same as any other phone besides the inner display. So when it comes to durability, it's definitely good. Just be careful with the inner display. So also for battery life. So this phone has gotten a upgraded battery cell to like 4,000 milliamp hour battery or milliamp hour size. So it's been a lot better. When it comes to battery life, you can get over a day's usage of this phone. It's not stellar. It's not like the S24 Ultra level battery life, but it's definitely like really good. It'll get you through a day comfortably, and you won't be running out of battery on this phone. So it's really been nice when it comes to battery life of this phone. So yeah. Now overall, this phone is definitely a super great phone. I really like it. There's not really anything that I would change besides the software, but that's just One UI 6. You can't change that. One UI 7 is tuning up to be just a really nice change because like a lot of people say like, oh, Androids are so slow, but because you can't like do certain things with them. The only reason why they're slow or seem slow is because like you can't open like an app like really fast like you can on iOS because the software is not designed for it. It's not the phone, which by the way, this has a Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 for Galaxy, so it's a fast chip, has good battery life too. But yeah, so it's been a really great experience. So yeah, it's just like, I don't know, I think with One UI 7, from all the leaks, everything seems to be true, that they'll be having a lot smoother animations that you can just like quickly like just like open and close apps like you can on iOS, which as you can see, you can kind of do it. It's just glitchy and stuff. But yeah, hopefully that'll change. So the only thing I would change is the software, which will be changed with One UI 7. And honestly, this is probably one of the most perfect phones, like flip phones that Samsung has released. Honestly, it should be like every like year they should like release the best phone they ever have, like in that category or whatever. But yeah, I think this is like really the most perfect the flip has ever been, like any foldable phone. Like if you look at some other ones like from Motorola, honestly, I think personally that the Motorola is super ugly. Like it's just, I think it's ugly. I can't sit and look at it. Even like some Honor or Huawei stuff, like they might look cool, but the Galaxy just feels super premium. Maybe it's just a bias like take. Let me know your thoughts down in the in the comments like always. But yeah, it just feels so like polished. It's so high quality. It's so premium compared to like more of like the round curved plastic of the other folding phones. So yeah, when it comes to Galaxy Z Flip 6, I really like it. It's been a great experience. And I can definitely recommend it to you, like all the things I talked about. It's been like a really awesome experience. I really love it. It's just such a fun phone. I'm actually considering switching back to it from my iPhone 16 Pro, which I've switched to since the 16 Pro was released from this phone. I think I might switch back to it with One UI 7. But yeah, let me know your thoughts down So let me know your thoughts down in the comments on this phone. What are your thoughts? Yeah, thanks for watching. Consider subscribing to my channel. That would mean a lot to me. And I will see you in the next video. And I'll catch you in my next video, and I'll see you then. Bye, guys.